Welcome to Move the Needle. My name is Marlana Semenza, and I am a photographer and visual strategist, and I create images that frame the way you are seen and understood by your clients and your audience. And please join me in welcoming today's guest, Dr. Jonica. Please give us your full name and tell us what you do.
Well, hello, I am Dr. Jonica T. Rowland. I am your keynote speaker for corporate social responsibility and marketing to minorities. And my title for my day job, you know, we have multiple positions. My title is Business and Financial Consultant, and I am your Doctor of Business Administration, here to help you get into your business.
So what would be your one tip for us to move the needle on our business or brand?
Well, as you know, I don't want to really date the video or the audio. The one needle in this time of disruption, this time of a changing economy, is that you must be an agent of change. And to be that agent of change, you have to know where you're going. You have to know where you are in your business, okay? Are you sinking or are you floating? Or are you that competitive swimmer who will move and make it in that water to the finish line to win? And you may ask, win what, Jonica? It's your business. So you have to determine what your winning point is. You have to determine what success means to you. And once you determine that, that will be your win. Yes, it will be. We all have to be agents of change in business. When the economy changes, when the marketplace changes, we have to be able to change. And then be able to go ahead and show some level of confidence. And to be confident about your business, to have confidence in yourself, you just need to know where you are. Are you sinking, floating, or swimming? And I do have to add that you may consider doing a SWOT analysis. Those of us who are we're in the MBA program, doctors and business consultants, discuss the SWOT analysis. SWOT. Remember the T. Now the S is knowing your strengths. Okay? People tell you you're great at this and that, but then you still have to be comfortable with it within yourself. So you determine what your strengths are in your business and within yourself. And then there is the weaknesses that may come along. We all have our strengths. We all have some weaknesses in some areas. And our business have some weak points. But we cannot allow that to hinder us. And when we identify what the weak points are, we will rely on our strengths. And when a weakness shows up, we will not let that cause us to have a setback, because we know what the weakness is. And then there are opportunities. If you know your strength, if you know your weaknesses, when the opportunity comes, you done fortified yourself, and when that opportunity comes like a knock on the door, you can open it because you know your capabilities. And then in any business, there are competitions, there are forces that come against market entry, and those are called your threats. So you have to identify your threats, just as when someone goes to war or a troop goes to war. They've practiced, they've been through boot camp, and they know where their threats are, what their threats are, so then therefore they're prepared. Yes. So you won't look at your threats necessarily as something to hinder you. You will look at it as an opportunity for you to use your strengths, the strengths within your company. Whether you have employees or you're sole proprietor, you must know your strength, your weakness, your opportunities, and your threats. Yes. And then from there, you would display this message of being confident Yes, the message. Knowing that those clients and those prospective clients, consumers in the marketplace, knowing what they want, letting them see your level of confidence so that they can gain trust in you. If they gain trust in you, they become loyal to you. And in changing times, when you pivot and make your change, they understand where you're going because you display this level of being confident. You display this level of showing them that they can trust you and getting to the message. All this comes down to the message you want to deliver. What message are you trying to deliver to the consumer? Okay. You want to make sure you do not display any biases. Yes, any biases, because those who lock their business model into one certain group of the population, whether it be for men only, for women only, or let's say a certain race only, realize that they are not going to be sustainable, especially in this age of information technology. Let's say we have a restaurant owner. That restaurant owner needs to display the message that they're here to serve anyone and everyone. Even if you have your certain segment of the marketplace, your ideal client, your niche, whatever it is, you might have to pivot out of that area sometimes so that you can be financially stable and broaden your horizon. So we get back to, what message are you delivering? Yes, what message do you want to deliver so that you'll know whether or not you're going to sink, float, or be that competitive swimmer. And this falls back on the term choice architecture, which is by Thailing and Sunstein. And a lot of people heard of them back in 2008, 2009, when we had the housing crisis, when that crash happened, okay? The message that you can have it all was a great message, but ethics came into play. And when those ethics fell, okay, when they started interfering with the economy and preying on someone, that segment of the market crash, which was the housing crisis. So just remember, the message that you display is your choice architecture. And from that, you have the ability to influence the consumer, those you're trying to reach in the marketplace, okay? And to do that, you have to have that level of confidence. You have to have some type of ethics. So just remember, choice architecture. How are you presenting yourself? Are you presenting yourself in the way that someone can trust you and become loyal? Because businesses need customers. And the way to gain those customers is to let them know that you're not stuttering. Have some confidence. And the only way to have some confidence is to basically fortify yourself. Know if you're sinking, swimming, okay? Know what your SWOT analysis. Have some format of the way that you will present your message. Presentation is the key to influence others to become your loyal customer. And then you will be able to change with the times. And I don't want to date this message, but right now we're in COVID-19, the corona pandemic. And let's look at one business industry, the restaurant industry. Now for that restaurant that only used the telephone to generate business and the storefront for the consumer to come in, that restaurant struggled when they did not have online ordering. Yes. So those restaurants who did not digitize, who did not keep up with the times, those restaurants suffered more than the restaurants who had online servicing, door delivery, such as, I won't name a company, okay? And then they had the telephone. So for instance, if someone is not picking up the telephone or they're on hold forever, guess what they're going to do? They're going to the competition. All right, so look at your threats. Know that we are in changing times. Don't get too comfortable. Always, always consider ways to make your business better so that you can deliver that message of confidence and develop that relationship of trust. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, and thank you for being here.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.